got the win, win, win. Sparking it up, down to the wire. We got the spin, spin, spin. Here in our hands, we burning brighter. We got the win, win, win. Feel that it, so feel that it. Rip, 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 rip.
What's up, guys? 360 Beyblade here, and today we have another unboxing. So you guys should probably start seeing these on shelves by now. But today we have Mirage Fafnir F6 from the Beyblade vs. Speedstorm line. So this is actually an unboxing I'm really looking forward to, because if you didn't know, this Fafnir actually has rubber. We have a Fafnir with rubber finally, after like 2 seasons of Hasbro not giving it rubber. It finally has rubber. So I'll get into the differences once we open this thing up, but here's the front of the box, here's the back of the box with the parts, and as you can see, it actually does have rubber. The gimmick is rubber power absorption. There are the stats, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the box. Let's get right into opening this thing up. Alright, so we got the parts all laid out. I've got my TT Mirage here as well to do some comparisons with. So starting off, we've got our launcher. Wow, that was loud. Well, that launcher doesn't really do anything. I would much rather use the Pro Series launchers, and you should actually want to use those as well. But now let's get into the bay itself. So let's start off with the driver. So I was actually kind of fiddling with this off camera, and there's something weird about it. So here we have the nothing driver for Mirage, okay? It does what nothing is supposed to do, and that's go in and up and down. Now we have nothing Speedstorm. You can't push it down. Like, it doesn't, like, it doesn't do it. So I don't know why that is a thing. Like, it's already got a bit of a taller height compared to the original Hasbro Nothing, and it's taller because of Speedstorm. It doesn't have metal, so I don't quite understand why it doesn't have its gimmick, but, I mean, oh well. Next we have the disc, which this is a recolored 1A fuse disc that came from Super Hyperion. I could see maybe why they couldn't do 2S, because if you look at 2S, the whole thing about 2S is that you can actually change it, and there's a mode change. So maybe they were saying, like, we're not going to do that just because we're not doing mode changes. But the thing is, these chassis discs are so small to begin with. If they would have made one, I don't think it would have changed anything. So these two parts are kind of iffy. And then we have the layer itself. There's your QR code for your game. I'll do a separate video if I remember at this time. I've been kind of lacking on those. Let's do the chip. I mean, compared to the original, the chip doesn't look bad. The red is a slight change, but overall not too bad. And then we have the ring itself. Now, when you get this, you may be feeling the ring, and I will say Hasbro, I think they made a good call here. It does have rubber on it, but it's a much harder rubber. Like, you can kind of see, like, I dug my nail into it a bit, but it's a harder rubber compared to Mirage, where the rubber's a bit more squishy. So you may not damage the rubber as much. So the rubber is there. It's a lot harder rubber than what we normally get, but you still get rubber, so it's not too bad. And yeah, I mean, let's just put this bay together, test the slopes, and then that's pretty much it. Okay, so the slopes are kind of standard, and I mean, that's pretty much it for the bay. I don't understand why nothing is so drastically changed, but let's get into some test battles with this thing. Alright, it is test spin time of the new Mirage Fafnir. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so it's moving around a bit. Obviously, with Speedstorm, that's kind of what you'd expect. I think it probably wouldn't move around as much if this was maybe had its gimmick. So now, for right now, we'll put it up against Curse the Tomb. And we'll do one battle where we launch it and we'll hand spin. Because I'm sure that's a question on a lot of people's minds. Can we actually hand spin this Fafnir? Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh! Okay. Pretty good knockback from Satum. Fafnir couldn't really do anything. So now, let's go and hand spin this guy. Okay, so we got a bit of spin stealing happening. If it's not making constant contact, nope. Okay, so it barely lost. The tomb actually did move half, so the rubber, I believe, does work. And then let's just do a quick round real quick against Super Hyperion. Kind of same as before. We'll launch one time, and then we'll hand spin. Okay, so Hyperion did burst first. In fact, if we look back, I'll probably slow-mo it. Hyperion did burst first. So now, let's go and hand spin. Okay, so against certain bays, it might be able to spin steel pretty well, but against others, maybe not. But, I mean, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, comment below what you think of this Fafnir. Overall, my thoughts of this is I would give it a 7 out of 10 score, just because while it has the rubber, I think nothing lacking its gimmick really does hold this bay back. So, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. And as always, I'm 360 Beyblade, and I'll see you guys in my next video.